Hello, chess friends. I'm continuing my chess.com bot challenge with beginner bot, and this will be Wayne at 250. F4, weakening move. Let's attack it with E5. And now I think develop a knight. And we'll just continue with normal development. Foothold in the center. Then I'll develop my minor pieces. And then finally, castle. So it gives away this pawn for no good reason. I'll just take it. A lot of there's a lot of these greater weaknesses here. If I centralize my knight, I could attack the knight d2 or c3. Then I have queen check, g3, knight takes g3, knight to f3. Then I would retreat my queen back to h6, still targeting his rook. Then he can push his pawn here, attacking my queen. And my knight is still attacked. When he attacks my queen and this bishop at the same time, my queen can no longer stay on. Can no longer stay. Well, you couldn't push the pawn if my knight's there. Okay, knight e4. Let's say plays knight d2. Well, then this knight comes here. And the knight can't come to c3 attacking my knight, so I think it's okay to centralize my knight here. Now the queen check actually picks up. No, it doesn't pick up the light square bishop. Not yet. But I'm looking at queen checks because this diagonal has been weakened. G3, knight takes G3. And then if knight F3, queen takes bishop. Because the knight would block the communication between the queen and the bishop here. So I think this is winning material. Of course, unless you do that, of course. So what's the threat here? Oh, very tricky. Okay. I think the queen is looking at the king. So when my knight moves, it just captures something. So instead of taking a rook where my knight might get trapped, I'll play this move. Knight checks. can skewer this queen and rook on the same diagonal. I can skewer the queen. Queen sacrifices itself without protection. Grab some more material. I could grab some more material here. Let's see if I have. After the check, the knight interposes. Then bishop takes rook, I guess. No, I think it's almost checkmate. The knight comes in. King goes to d1. I don't see it, so I'll just take the rook. We'll work on checkmate a little later. Let's attack the knight a second time. And checkmate. Okay, so that wasn't much. Hopefully I got over 80-something%. Yes, I got over 80%. That's good. Okay. Just giving up pieces at this level. Let's do a rematch. Maybe the second game would be more interesting. There's a rematch button here. Rematch. Here we go. I just have black. Hopefully I'll get white this time. Leave me black again. Okay, I don't want that. So let's try a new game against Wayne. And new game against Wayne. Custom bot chat. This time I want white. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. Try with CNE4. And knight f3. Yeah, I've seen this before. I've seen this played by the other bot. I know what to do. I'll go to c4, bishop c4, allow black to play here and forking this 2 pawns. But this time I know what to do. I'll play knight c3. He'll take this pawn. Then I'll play bishop takes c4, king takes c4, and then rook to g1. And he will give up his queen for the cost of a piece and a rook. Okay, let's go. Pretty certain that's the way it's going to go. That didn't go that way this time. Okay. Nevertheless, okay, also now. Oh, it's a free pawn now. Because the queen, this e-pawn is separated by a nice distance from this F7 pawn and the queen on C6. Then I'm getting a free pawn. Okay, and several things I can do. Let's say I take here. Queen goes here. Then knight c3. If queen takes knight, rook to e1. And the rook is looking at the queen and also the e8 square. So I like that. If he plays a clever move like, well, he's got to move his queen. So probably the best she can do is fork. If I take here, she can fork the bishop and the knight by bringing a queen there, in which case I just play bishop takes. And she plays queen takes knight. And then I'll play knight d4 or something like this, give up the e-pawn. We'll see how it goes. Again, maybe d4 is interesting. Because if takes, pawn takes, no, let's do that. Good, that's a nice predictive move. And here we might as well open up we got d4. Probably knight there. And then bishop c1 takes h6. If instead d6, then I can play bishop. Then I can play bishop g5. And if the queen takes bishop, bishop takes knight. Let me think here. Okay, take this first. Good. Now a d4, and if d6, then I can play bishop to g5. Same difference. This loses because the queen and king are on the same diagonal. They're in this diagonal here. So I pin the bishop to the queen. Let's take, and then I get the queen back. And why not just put the knight back in a normal looking square? I didn't intend that. I meant knight c3. That was a mouse slip, but it doesn't matter at this point. Let's see. Queen b3 attacking the rook. And now knight e5 attacking f7. I can grab more material with knight to f7. Sure, let's do it. Now the queen's threatening to come to f7. Let me see here. Let's perhaps here. And here. Here. And mate in 2. Okay. I'm sure I got over 80% with that one. Let's see here. Good. 90%. That's good. Yes, rating 1600 plus. I'll take it. Okay. Hope you found that instructive. If you liked it, please give a like, maybe a comment. And remember to subscribe for more content like this and hit that notification bell. Thank you.